There is a quote that strongly resonates with my life, that there is no such thing as a perfect person, but there are perfectly imperfect moments that make life worth living. Hello, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Today I am here to share my story of how imperfections made my life so perfect and take you on a journey of my life so far. My name is Yashika. I am working as a senior software engineer. Speaking of my interest, I love traveling to different parts of the country and to get to know about their culture. Let me start with the first phase of my life. So let's travel back in time to 25 years ago when a girl was born in a middle class family. The parents were quite happy to be blessed with another girl, but unfortunately, some of the relatives didn't share the same sentiments because I am the second girl and they were hoping for a boy. You know how society tends to favor boys, but who cares? Never mind. It's the duty of people to talk about others. Let's not focus on that because I was blessed with a very loving and caring family. During my school days, I was very intelligent and always achieved top positions in my class every year. However, despite getting the top position, there is something which I was lacking. Deep down, I was a girl who had a fear of speaking in front of group of the people. Whenever, even though when the teacher asked any question in the class, even though I knew the answer, but I never raised my hand. I guess some of you might have done that, right? That fear of public speaking is always there in me. But at that time, I didn't realize that thing which I'm ignoring for now will become a disaster in the coming future. I used to think that once I finish school, I will go into college. Once college will be done, I will get a job and life will be sorted, right? What else a 10th class girl will want from her life? Things went as planned. I passed 12th with a very good grades and got admission in one of the top universities in Chandigarh. The second phase of my life started. I got shifted to hostel for doing my higher education. This was the first time when I was living so far away from my family. Is living in hostel is easy? Not at all. Every alternative day, homesickness used to come, but with time, you will realize that that is the best time of your life. I had made some of the best friendships at that time, and that phase is the best phase of my life. So as the year passes by, the last year of college came and the placement starts coming. So for placements, there are various group discussion sessions and presentation sessions. The fear that 10th class girl has was still there in me, and I used to bunk those classes because I had that fear of public speaking in the group. But fortunately, I got placed in a good company with handsome package, and I'm the only one who got placed in that organization. You know where that company was located? It is in Chennai. So from here, the third phase of my life kicked in. I was entering into the corporate life, that too in a city that was so far away from my hometown. So I flew to Chennai. When I landed to Chennai and came out of the airport, I asked the auto rickshaw driver in Hindi, "Bhaiya, mujhe cyber park jana hai." He looked at me that I have said something so dangerously to him. And said ille to me, which means no in Tamil. I didn't understand that what he said. Then a boy passing by heard our conversation and told me that people here didn't understand Hindi. I was shocked at that moment because I didn't know about this thing. I realized at that moment that life is going to be very difficult here. Then I had no other option to be there, right? Because I have a career to make. Although I wasn't perfect at it, consistency is the key that makes things right, right? Initially, I speak some broken English, but with time, it start getting improved. All along with English, I was also learning of the main language, that is Tamil. I learned few of the words to survive in Tamil, which is very important. But there was a point worth highlighting that people in Chennai are quite helpful and down to earth. Then 1 year passes by and COVID-19 hits. During COVID-19, I flew back to my hometown and start doing work from home. I switched companies in between, as many of you have also done that, because go back to Chennai because and I can't live without Delhi chole bhature and chaat, right? So and recently I switched to a company in Gurgaon. During my interviews, I realized that I could communicate easily one on one, but when it comes to speaking in front of the people, my confidence just goes down. So Someone rightly said, the communication skills are the most important skills. Knowledge without communication skill is nothing. So, whenever, even during my corporate journey, I realized that I was able to do all the works, but whenever it came to presenting that to the leadership team, I was never, I used to back out. I was not good at that. So, I realized that the thing which I was avoiding during school or college is becoming, is has become unavoidable now. I need to work on that. So I know that it's not the, as I said during the start of my speech, it's not the perfection, but the imperfection that make life worth living. So I know I have this imperfection of public speaking. So here I am giving my first icebreaker speech and trying to improve me on that. That was my story, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.